Hi everyone, I'm Carme, and thank you very much for this opportunity. Today I'd like to talk about identity versus reality in terms of sustainability. There are so many things that exist on Earth. The birds that sing in the morning, the bees who pollinate, elephants that shape the forest, and then there's the endless junk we can't seem to stop treating ourselves with. In 2018, a report of the parcel company Cainiao, in China alone, over 1 billion parcels are sent in that 1 year itself. In my modeling years in the fashion industry, playing dress up year by year, it slowly became obvious to me that our advertisement industry took over our conscience a long time ago. We're all guilty of taking pleasure in our habits and vices, wanting the things we do not have, pampering ourselves and our outer egos to show our versions of what life can be. The fear and doubting turning into desire, causing endless loops of buying, and more buying, overcompensating what we actually need for our identity values to flourish. We no longer cared about anything beyond the price tag and what it actually offers. These endless small-term happiness are sold in exchange for our environment, sweat, health, space, time, and life. We became blinded by what we see in front of our immediate eyes. In 2017, inspired by a very therapeutic session I had, I came to realize that I myself can be the future, that I have the ability to mold my reality. So I started to embrace life on a fuller scale and joined rallies, organized cleanups, events, volunteered for clothes sorting, and humanitarian educational events. Soon I realized joining and making events are a great way to know each other. But at a large scale, it requires many resources to accomplish. And so I looked into myself and recognized ways I can influence through different, gentler methods instead of having to yell my lungs out. It was through giving myself time and space on reflecting on this industry and role I chose. I decided to dissolve the anxiety and avoid the emotional numbing against the fashion industry pollution by reuniting and applying my creativity into this world by simply upcycling, making use of what I already have. Through this process, I took a couple leap of faiths to meet my deep down callings with nature. As nature is, its unconditional love showed me the vast possibilities we are capable of meeting and how far away are we from understanding how to sustain a flawless circular economy between one another. We have come a long way in thought evolution of the mind, of our thinking. But even with the overwhelming speed our society is growing, the majority of us are busy at searching for our own identity amongst and others' reality. Perhaps it is time we gathered our thoughts and seeming needs to decide what we are really doing to ourselves. This land that nurtures us is now poison to our existence. Can we possibly slow down and finally learn as a whole that all of our actions affect on another and many, many innocent lives. Instead of complaining and being upset about external situations, it is so important for us to challenge our mindsets. What if all clothing production stopped today? Will we be fine? If we all treasured our beings as we are, is it possible we won't ever crave on the things we can and cannot have? The fight is within, not with our environment. When we can remember this every single time we feel unease, I can reassure you that life will feel much easier to manage. Imagine 7 billion of us nurturing ourselves, acting together to shine and be responsible towards our doings while satisfying our deep-rooted entertainment needs towards sun. Knowing that this is possible because in my own personal experience, yours, everyone else's, there will no longer be anything to fear or feel upset about. Every moment becomes a celebration itself. One can only do so much, but when this one person do take their time in making conscious decisions without feeling wronged and shine as they will, the connected roots of trees and fungi network, like our minds, our bodies, our roads, the internet that we build, we can all influence one another just by doing our part. Nothing is impossible until the body expires. I hope that we can all learn to love ourselves deeply, connect with our personal values, have faith in our well-doings, and soon enough, our society will heal. Our ignorance will be savaged. Our environment will become safe for existence again. Thank you.